Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to our All City concert. We're so glad to see everybody here in person, all of our musicians, our audience. It's glad to have everybody here. My name is Mr. King. I'm the director of bands here at Strongsville City Schools, and we are going to start with our 6th grade band. So I'm going to turn it over to my colleagues. This is Mrs. Robley and Mr. Chidsey. Let's welcome the 6th grade band. Okay, before we play our last number, I just want to say this is just in the first year and a half, 2 years here that I've been fortunate enough to work with the 8th graders. It's been great to get back to this level and work with them again, and nice to get to know them before they get to the high school. But I just want to thank all of them for all their hard work. And well, our last tune here is called Fire Dance, so we hope you enjoy it. Fire Dance. Okay, at this time, let's give it up for these guys one more time. Thank you. It's great band. Okay, we are going to make a change to the jazz ensemble, and I just wanted to say a couple of words as we make the change here, and we also have a speaker tonight that's going to speak. First, I wanted to say, when you're moving from the 8th grade to the high school, that can always be a scary time, and I just want to encourage, I like to tell the story, and it's been a few years, but when I was in 8th grade, I tried to quit band. Imagine, where would I be? I always thank my mom still, thanks for making me hang in there one more year. I always thank her for that. It really is a great experience. You get so much out of it to be a part of the high school marching band. Actually, the high school band, and we'll talk about them in a minute, are leaving for Walt Disney World in a month, so we're pretty excited. That's a trip we didn't get to do 2 years ago, so we're excited for Disney in a month. And, this concert tonight is to show the arc from the beginning all the way to the end of our schools up to the senior year. And when it starts in 5th grade, which is where all of us musicians started in 5th grade, we want to show that, the progression that they make all the way to the top. And like for the 8th graders, they've been playing for 4 years. They've just gotten where they're on the edge of playing some really cool stuff. And so we just really encourage them to keep going with it, and to see where it can go. A little bit later, I can talk hours about my seniors and what they're going to be doing next year, but, some of them probably never thought that they were going to be playing in college, and even though they're not going to major in music, some are, but some of them are just going to keep playing for fun, and we'll talk more about that when we get there. So it's not too late if they're still on the fence, or hopefully tonight they hear a couple things and like, I think I will go that way. Or you could be like my mom and say, okay, you're going to do that one more year. Okay, so thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and move to our jazz ensemble in one moment. Thank you. Okay, you are listening to the Jazz Ensemble. We have two jazz bands at the high school. We have the Jazz Lab Band, which performed last night. This is the Jazz Ensemble. They meet 2 days a week. It's outside of the school day. They meet from 3 to 4:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. And these students come in because they love it. It's not for a grade. They just like to play. So let's give it up for these hardworking students. The next two we're going to play for you is by famous jazz bassist Charles Mingus. This is called Better Get Hit in Your Soul. can't tell you how it's so fun to stand in front of these students. Oh my gosh, give it up for them one more time. Man. got the best seat in the house, front row right here. It's great. I wanted to share with you a concert coming next Wednesday. The Jazz Ensemble and the Community Jazz Band under a mentor of mine, Mr. Mahalko. He's conducting the Community Jazz Band. It's just the two of us, 7 o'clock Wednesday in the auditorium. We have a special guest coming to solo with our band and with the Community Jazz Band. His name is Mr. Steve Cortica. You may have caught him playing with Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett on the CBS special when they did the jazz music. So he's a top call player in New York City. It's a great opportunity for our students to hear a professional player from New York City. So if you have a chance, next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, right here in the auditorium, it's free and open to the public. We are going to just play a small little snippet for you of something cool that we're playing that night. They really wanted to do it. We're only going to play the very beginning of it for you and just give you a little taste of what we're going to do on Wednesday night. So we hope you enjoy The Chicken by the famous bassist Jaco Pastorius. Okay, here we go. Okay, our last stage set here. You're going to be hearing the Wind Ensemble. This is our honors credit ensemble at the high school. So if you're in honors, take honors classes. This is the ensemble to aim for. We have 3 bands at the high school, and each of those is by audition. The auditions are out now. They're due April 6th. So for placement into next year's bands, we want to put students where they feel the most comfortable. The great thing about band is there's no cuts. Everybody's in. The audition is just more of a placement exam to see where would you be the most comfortable and have the most fun. So this group actually just came off of our district large group contest where they received a superior rating, which puts us to play at state contest, which will be held at Glen Oak High School in Canton. Let's give it up for these guys, superior rating. We're going to open our portion of the concert with a march, as band is from the military tradition. We always play a march. This is the Nobleman. something fun for you next. I'm sure everybo's seen it or heard about it, The Mandalorian, the TV show The Mandalorian. Right, Baby Yoda, right? This is the theme from The Mandalorian. We hope you enjoy it. Before we close this portion of the concert, we have one more thing to play for you. But I just wanted to say thank you to our administrators, Mr. Wigler, Dr. Reiba, for their continued support of music education here in our community. Let's give it up for our administration. Also want to say thank you very much to our janitorial staff here at the high school for helping do all of this in the gym. So one big round of applause for our custodial staff. And thank you to all of our Music Booster members that are here to help us tonight. There's a bunch of them by the door over there, and Miss Tallo's here. Let's give it up for all of our Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters. And our last number that we're going to play for you guys is the English Folk Song Suite. We performed it at contest. It's only the third movement, so we hope that you enjoy English Folk Song Suite. Let's keep your applause going for the 6th grade band. 6th grade band, stand up, please. Let's keep your applause going for the 8th grade band. 8th grade band. And our jazz ensemble. Thank you very much, everybody. As you can see, they start over here, they end up over here, and we hope to see them all the way through. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to email me, auditions, what's next, how to keep your student playing in private lessons, how do we get those, any of that stuff, please reach out to me. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you.